What's good, babies? It's T Styles and it's day 8. I'm so proud of you. Before we get into that, I gotta introduce myself. What if somebody jumped in? I'm T Styles. I am an urban fiction thriller writer. I also own and operate the Elite Writers Academy, where I teach people how to build their book empires through story strategies and marketing magic, because there's nothing like writing a book and then not getting no money for it. You know what I mean? So I teach you how to do that. I also own and operate the Cartel Publications, and I have been writing since 2006, and that makes me cute to you anyway. So look, if you're jumping in on this, we are in the middle of our book series, The End, How to Write a Book in 30 Days, based off my book by the same title, The End, How to Write a Book in 30 Days, okay? So this is day 8. If you're jumping in on this, you're going to be confused. You're welcome to stay, but we highly suggest you go to day 1, okay? So, for my babies who've been following along, day 8. It says the best rule for writing as well look at me. Let me repeat that. Especially when you hear the rest of this quote, you're going to understand why I got to repeat this. The best rule for writing as well as for speaking is to use always the simplest words that will accurately convey your thoughts. David Lambuth. So, that's the quote for us today. And I said, I need you for a moment to consider your favorite novel. If you have your great book, which you should have had when we went through the tools, when we did all the process before we was going to start this, I asked you to pick up a great book. I want you to thumb through it for a minute if you have it. And I want you to look at the author and how he creates his or her story. Let's look at the passage below. Shelley's heart thwacked and oscillated because she envisaged the quandary frontward. Henceforth, the impression continued to occupy her mind. That's what a lot of writers do. Whatever you do, please don't pull out all of your $1 million words and cram them into your books. If you did it so far, don't worry. When you go and put that document into the word processing, take down the $1 million words. You know, we're not doing a textbook for college students for calculus or something crazy like that. We're not doing that. Okay? If you're writing a comment and you're looking for a laugh, then by all means do you by doing these funny words. Let's say if one of the characters in your book is an over talker or tries to appear intelligent when he's not. But if you truly care about your reader's experience, which you should, lighten up and have fun. Use words that he or she can read and understand. Nobody cares about all of these big words. And I know it makes you feel smart because you're saying to yourself, oh my God, I'm writing a book. But that's not what it's about. Story is about getting into a relationship with your reader and experiencing that moment with him or her. You know, and the best way to do that is by using words that we can communicate with. That if I say it, you understand it. And then if you said it to me, I would understand. What if I put all those big words in it that I wrote out of fun, and then you said it to me that you oscillated or thwack? I'll be like, huh? Because chances are I probably pulled it out of a thesaurus and called myself looking cute, and now it's biting me in my ass. Do not do that. It doesn't mean you want to dumb down your words all the way, like you're doing with Dr. Seuss. Even Dr. Seuss uses pretty good words, but you know, it's not for first grade students. But remember that you are wanting to have nothing get in the way of story, because words are just tools used to communicate your story. That's all they are. You know, and you know that even more if we were to be in a different country and I'm speaking English and I'm in Thailand or something like that, that they would speak a whole different language. Is their story not relevant just because I don't understand it? No. So the words are not what's important. It's the message. And you want to create and use words that are allowing the story to get through and not messing up the message. You don't want to use words that are so big and gargantuan that you're being pulled out of the story and having to say, huh? No, that's not what we do, babies. So the word or the exercise for the day says, sometimes using the same word can plague your work, like polio can plague a child. And Toy, that was a bit much. Readers tire if you use the same words over and over. Think of a few words you run into the ground. So think of something that you say over and over and over again. It's probably all in your screenplay. Your manuscript. You can tell I do both. There's no need to look over your work because you should know them by heart. What are they? So by doing this exercise, I don't want you to go through the book and start pulling out, going through stuff, and then being like, oh, let me rewrite this now. No, we're not rewriting. I already told you that. Now put the goddamn thing down and start writing. I think I went crazy there. What I want you to do is just think about the words that you say over and over and over again in life, because you're going to probably say them over and over and over again in your screenplay. Now, using the thesaurus, think of new words that can replace them. But think of words that are reader-friendly. Words that make you get to know your readers. Not words that's going to complicate the situations like we're going through a divorce. Think of things and words that will still be applicable to your story, but will still allow for a smooth flow. Okay? I'm proud of you, sweethearts. I really am. I want you to join my world where you can do what you want, have a good time, not be stress-free. Don't you see the smile on my face? Don't you see this smile on me? It's because I'm doing what I love, and I want that for you too, and you can have it. I promise. You got it. Okay? Get to writing. What's good?